Xenoverse 2 DLC 16 has a chance to be one of the best DLCs that this game has had. But at the same time, it is also really up to the devs and what they want to do with this DLC pack more than usual. And the reason I'm saying more than usual, guys, is because recently I just went back and watched the Dragon Ball Superhero movie once again, not really fully through, but mainly the fight scenes, and particularly for Piccolo and Orange Piccolo, to see what kind of skills they could pull from this movie for this character in DLC Pack 16, just like I did for Beast Gohan about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, at this moment in time right now. And when I went back to watch, honestly, I was just a bit disappointed in the sense that there's really nothing new that Piccolo does in this movie, especially in his orange form, that you could point at and be like, yeah, that for sure can be a skill in Xenoverse 2. The reason this obviously is something of an issue for DLC 16 is because, well, these are going to be the main characters for this DLC pack. And obviously, the more skills that DLC characters come with, the better, not only for them, but also for our CACs at the same time. And right now, it is not looking too good for DLC 16's two main characters, at the very least, at this moment, guys, because again, I went back and watched, and Piccolo really does not have much stuff in this movie that can be applied and looked at like, yeah, that's for sure a skill and could be one in Xenoverse 2. It's not like Beast Gohan's Beast Special Beam Cannon or the counter that he does against Cell Max where he kicks him in the stomach. Like, you can look at those two and be like, yeah, I can definitely see those being skills in Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 16. The same does not really apply to Piccolo, because there's only one thing that Piccolo does in the whole movie that I can look at and be like, yeah, I could see that being a skill. And even this is a bit iffy just because of what he's actually doing. And what I'm talking about, guys, is when his fight initially starts with Gamma 2 the second time around. In the beginning process of that fight, he does something where he gathers up a bunch of rocks and throws them at Gamma 2. This is the only thing that I have seen Piccolo do in this movie that I can really think and be like, yeah, I could definitely see that being a skill in DLC 16, which means between these two characters of Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan, as it stands right now, there's only really 3 skills that you can look at this movie at and say like, yeah, I for sure can see that being something in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which honestly is not a lot at all. Neither of these characters really had much screen time, and neither of them really did too much new things, but especially Orange Piccolo more than Beast Gohan. At least Beast Gohan had the special Beast Cannon. He had that counter slash kick that he does to Cell Max, which again you can look at and clearly say those could be skills. Orange Piccolo has nothing. The only thing that we're pulling is actually from the Potential Unleashed version of Piccolo. And say they actually made this character a separate character by himself, similar to what they did for Base Gohan in DLC 15. Well, if there was a Potential Unleashed Piccolo and an Orange Piccolo, that would be even less skills that Orange Piccolo would most likely have in this DLC pack. And that's definitely something that is possible. But this is also why I say this DLC is really in the hands of the devs more than usual, because usually they have way more source material to work with these characters. Usually characters, most of the skills, I mean, that we get in Xenoverse 2, well, they're actual skills that these characters use in the anime, manga, or something like that at some point in time. Well, again, this time around, there really is not much to go off of, and it does kind of scare me, because I really don't want another situation where we get something similar to Beast Gohan in any way, shape, or form for another DLC character on this game. Like, some people may like the base Gohan that we got in DLC 15, but I'm going to just say it right now, I believe he's one of the worst overall DLC characters we've gotten. And it's not because the character is bad himself, no, it is because he really offers nothing new in terms of skills for the CACs at all. Like, he is the first character ever to literally give our CACs 0 total skills, nothing new, and he doesn't even have really anything new for himself. Like, at least when Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta came, first of all, he still gave us the charge skill, the one ultimate charge. I believe that one has ultimate charge. Blue Evolution Vegeta came and he gave us ultimate charge, and then he also did have Final Gallic Rush on himself, even though we didn't get it for CACs. It was something completely new to him. That was not the case at all with Gohan in this DLC of DLC Pack 15. He literally only had rework skills, nothing that was given to CACs, and nothing new as well. So again, I really don't want to see that happen with Orange Piccolo or even a potential Unleashed Piccolo if they actually add those characters in, both of them, in DLC 16. So again, this is why I say this is not good for DLC 16, but at the same time, this DLC pack is really in the devs' hands at this moment in time, guys. Like, it is really up to the devs to make up some skills for these characters to make them as hype of characters as they possibly can be. Because like I said in the previous video, this DLC has a chance to be one of the hypest in a long time due to the character selection and the choices, or available characters I should say, that will be in this pack. Just Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan alone, besides whoever else comes in this pack along with them, those two alone bring an insane amount of hype to this game. Again, the only issue is though, they could lack skills unless the devs actually come through for us and make up some skills for these characters, which is something that I'm very, very hopeful to see. So I cannot wait till we get some more information on this DLC. Maybe the first Conton City TV event is not too long away, I hope, at the very least, considering we already had the reveal for Orange Piccolo, or at the very least, maybe we get some V-Jump scans this month. One of those two things would be nice, so we can get some kind of insight to these characters and kind of let these worries of how many skills we could potentially be getting, we could let them go if we actually see a reveal with some hype stuff. So again, man, hopefully we do get a reveal fairly soon, but let me know what you guys think about DLC 16's potential in terms of new skills for the two main characters that are actually coming in this pack. Because like I said, there's really only 3 skills between the two of them that you could point at and be like, yeah, for sure, I could see that being a new skill. Because even though in the Beast Gohan video, I did say there were 3 potential skills he could have, only the 2 that he actually uses in the beast form, the one where he kicks Cell in the stomach and the special beast cannon, are skills you look at and say for sure those are guaranteed to be in the game in some way, shape, or form, right? The other one that I mentioned is one that is a bit iffy, and that's when Gohan does like a suplex move to Gamma 1. That is not something that is something you look at, I should say, to where you were like, yeah, that can for sure be a skill in this game. That was just something that I was reaching for due to the lack of stuff that Beast Gohan truly has. And honestly, like I said in this video, Orange Piccolo has even less that he does in the movie that can be turned into skills in Xenoverse 2. So let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comments. Does it worry you at all in any way, shape, or form that the devs have such little source material to actually work with when it comes to these two characters? And if they did something similar to Beast Gohan, similar to the DLC 15 base Gohan that we got for a Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo in terms of giving them a multiple number of rework skills, how would you feel about that as well? Because if they don't give these characters new skills, like made up skills that are made up just for Xenoverse 2, I truly feel we will probably be getting them with 1 or 2 brand new skills and a bunch of rework skills, considering again these characters really don't showcase any new things for the most part in the actual movie. So let me know your guys' thoughts on that down below in the comments. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, hope you guys have a good one. Peace, y'all.